I had to make a video of my own because I am so pissed off right now. With everything that's been going on, it's hard not to be pissed off. But I expect it. And the only thing that's really got me off kilter is the timing, which is also planned, to create as much chaos as quickly and consecutively as possible. And I've seen a lot and heard a lot from many different angles. And today I have heard the dumbest shit yet. And it's pissed me off so badly that I have to say something. And it may not seem like that big of a deal, but I've had it because I'm tired of not being heard. I saw a post about a tax strike that was urging people not to pay taxes. Fine. Actually, I think it's a great idea. Not because I don't want roads or blah, 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 but because the way that it was suggested. Change your W-2s, open a savings account to put the money you would owe in, ask for an extension, blah, blah, blah. Tell them, that you need an extension, all of this. No. Abso-fucking-lutely not. That is the stupidest fucking idea. And I will tell you why. If you do that, you will flag yourself. And they will know what you're doing. So you will flag yourself as being a rebel. And then they will come looking for you because they will expect the money. And they'll want it eventually. But at bare minimum, you are flagging yourself. It is neoliberal cowardice. Either be a good little citizen and go along with everything that's happening, thinking that you can vote to change things, that you can hold out and pay money someday to some sort of institution that you think will have changed from what we have now. Or just don't. Don't pay and don't tell them. They'll figure it out, maybe, because they don't flag everybody who doesn't pay. If they figure it out, they will let you know. Make them work for it. And when they let you know, hey, you screwed up, then you can apologize. And then you can set up a payment plan. But don't flag yourself before you even know what the hell's going to be happening in 6 months. We don't know what's going to happen in 6 hours with the way things have been going. Or 6 days. Or 6 weeks. Don't flag yourself. That is neoliberal cowardice. And that's part of what gets us into this kind of mess. People thinking they can just vote it away, that they're going to make the change doing stuff like that. Get some balls. Either pay your taxes like a good little citizen or don't. But don't do stupid shit like that. And that's another thing. Not paying taxes, great start. Great start. Very incomplete. If you want to win a revolution peacefully now, don't pay your taxes. Then pull everything out of the bank, everything out of your stocks, and then refuse to use the dollar. Period. Drop the dollar. Period. Every other country that is holding our debt, every other country that is using the dollar as the world's reserve currency, every country that is buying oil with petrodollars could totally destroy us if they dumped the dollar. If they dumped our debt, we would be beyond screwed. If we really wanted to grab the bull by the horns, we would do it first. Drop the dollar. Period. Because I guarantee you, ICE wouldn't be getting paid. The military isn't going to get paid. Who are they going to fight for if they're not getting a paycheck? All of these security guards, bodyguards for billionaires, all these politicians, do you really think they would continue doing their job out of sheer loyalty? Not without a paycheck, baby. It would hurt like hell. It would be very uncomfortable and very strange. But look at the Great Depression. There's so many other things we could do. Reciprocity, mutual exchange, bartering of labor, time, goods. We could come together and form small local community exchanges. We could do anything. We could trade Pokemon cards. For fuck's sakes, the options are endless. Tamales, I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But it would grind the gears to a halt if we dropped the dollar. Everything else is screwing around in the meantime. And this is the problem. A lot of other people in other countries say that Americans are fat, stupid, lazy, and rude, and loud. We have been spoiled by convenience and comfort to the point of being weak. We are so soft. Dropping the dollar would work. But I don't think enough people would have the strength to go through with it, to be able to handle not ordering DoorDash, being bored, being scared, all of these things. We become so dependent on our devices, on electricity, on all of these things, all of these comforts. But definitively, if we hit them economically hard enough, it wouldn't matter when, when other countries drop the dollar. Because if they do before we do, we're screwed. We are screwed. then we'll have to figure out mutual exchange, small local community networks. Then we're going to have to figure it out. But if we could do it first, then we, people, citizenry, would be in control. No politician, no billionaire. They'd be worthless. Can you imagine being a billionaire, having all that money, assets, whatever, and people are like, nah, doesn't matter. Doesn't mean anything. We don't want it. That would be the biggest FU that we could do. No violence required. Just stop being a slave. We're already debt slaves. Our debt, that's where your taxes go to pay. Yes, other things like bombing brown children halfway around the world and funding other countries' social programs and health care. Most of our taxes go to pay our debt, the interest on our debt. We are so in debt. The dollar, when you hold a dollar in your hand, you're automatically in debt. People talk about fiat. It's fractional reserve banking. Dollars equal debt. Why don't we take that debt that we didn't accrue and shove it up the asses of the people who did accrue it and tell them to go fuck themselves? No one rules if no one obeys. And that's what has all of us. Money, greed. Drop it. If you don't use the dollar, you can come up with 150 gazillion different other ways. I personally like the idea of labor exchanged for time. Mutual exchange through reciprocity. Google it. Reciprocity, not transaction. Invest in your communities and your neighbors and the people you know. Stop giving your money, your time, your labor, your energy, your life force to these assholes. We're worth more than that. Get some balls. Drop the dollar. Either pay your taxes or don't.